Hey guys, I'm Mikey. I'm a radiology tech, and I am reacting to Scrubs, the new season. This is episode 3. Thank you for joining me. I'm so excited to continue this show, a great show I grew up with, and now that I do healthcare, I love how it feels to watch this type of stuff because it's almost too real. Everything applies, the burnout, the newness of residents and things like that is just so fun to see, as well as it's just so interesting to see their modern take on modern hospital systems, and everything is different but also the same in some ways. It's been really great. I've really enjoyed this. It has such a great feel, and I can't wait to start some more. So thank you for joining me. If you're new here, if you're old here, make sure you do comment, say hi, let me know how you're doing, subscribe to the channel. Support goes a long way, and I appreciate all the support I have gotten on this show. It's really cool to get everyone out watching. So if you want to, you can join me on the Patreon full length, which is available on Patreon, links below. Make sure you do check that out, and we're gonna be starting this one very shortly. Thank you so much. 3, 2, 1, Scrubs.
Tell me the differentials on Mr. Billings' dysuria.
So dysuria is having pain while going to the bathroom, difficulty.
Wrong. Or urethral strictures? Wrong.
What about prostatic hypertrophy?
All great guesses, you guys, and all soups wrong. Brace yourselves. It's chlamydia.
Nursing home people get down.
Up in the old folks' home like it's Burning Man,
especially
right,
with
Mr.
Viagra.
Billings? Yep. Yeah, he gets it.
Ew, wait, is that why my grandma doesn't want me to visit?
Yes, Tosh. Your Nana loves threesomes.
Yes,
Yo.
She does.
Bang until the end, Fox.
I had to deal with being my ex-wife's boss.
Oh, did he? Quick question.
Ruh-roh.
He's not your patient.
They're all my patients, Elliot.
What's wrong with Mrs. Goldberg here?
Pregnancy scare.
It's not funny, Dad. You can't just go and change the orders on my patient.
This is an interesting fight.
Okay, I don't care if you're the chief of medicine. You haven't been here.
Looking at some thoracic and cervical x-rays.
Well, if they can't be our couples friends, who are we gonna hang out with?
My sister and her husband.
We hate them. Is that just me?
Oh, buddy.
He just had these installed, and he knows these
They're so
dispensers don't
annoying.
work for me. Maybe I just can't figure out the rhythm?
Or maybe you don't have any. I just thought they were racist and didn't work for black or brown people.
Oh, look at that.
Well, I need to get things under control with Elliot, especially now that I'm her boss.
Oh, boy, when you say that to her, it drives her crazy.
She does not like it.
I don't think we need to find new couples friends. Worst case scenario, we annihilate anyone that comes between us.
Yeah.
Okay?
What exactly are you going to do to anyone who comes between you?
Baby, you know you my world, but this right here, I mean, this is the friendship of a lifetime, right? This shines brighter than the sun.
So you never want to have sex with me again?
I wish you the best with all your future endeavors.
Hey man, he gets it once a week at least. So one of the things I noticed while editing is they take the x-ray and they swipe it from the iPad. It's pretty cool, but I've never seen technology like that. Maybe where I worked wasn't high-tech enough.
Nurse, can you please show Mr. Sharp to his room or an empty elevator shaft?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You cannot talk to a patient like that.
But that man is a nightmare. I told him he had high cholesterol, and he told me to go get him a man doctor. Then he gave me a 1-star review.
Oh no! This is terrible. They actually look so into this.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Mine are all 3 stars.
It's a 5-star system, Blake.
That changes things.
Look, you guys are going to get criticisms throughout your whole career.
Yeah.
Have you read yours lately?
Tosh, I am a seasoned physician, okay? I haven't read those things in years, and I certainly don't plan to start now.
I'm gonna start the second I'm away from them.
Look, gang, healthcare
Never
is
do
a
this.
service industry, and the customer is always right.
I want
That's
you to
real.
let me die. But my cardiologist says I'd have to wear my heart in a backpack. I am not much for gadgets.
Look, without it, you could have a fatal heart attack at any moment. Think of your family.
My husband and I are estranged. We never had any children.
I'll call hospice care to start the paperwork. But first, I wrote something that might change your mind. What if hell is real?
Who would want to spend the rest of their days attached to some big, awkward medical device?
My robot's here! I named Elisa after WNBA Hall of Fame Elisa Leslie because she is all arms.
Hey, that is what's up, girl, Dad.
Stop kissing my ass. I haven't decided who's training on her first.
I can't wait to use the 3D HD vision, the tremor filtration, and the wristed instruments that surpass human hand range of motion.
And I can't wait to slice somebody open with it.
Amara. Amara goes first.
She's so nerdy.
I am happy for you.
Why are you talking like that?
It's my robot voice.
Oh, it's fun. Thank you.
Wow. So you have like
Okay,
no
them?
game.
I thought the girl. Other one.
A quarter of a star? How is that even an option?
They got you too, Dr. Dorian?
Quote, a narcissist who's not fit to run a hospital or a 5K.
I can tell that hurt you. But as you told me,
Pew, pew, pew.
I was too mad, so I tuned Tosh out to sound like the grown-ups in the Peanuts.
Hey, stop Charlie Browning. Why are you pushing me to discharge my heart failure patient?
None of this is personal, okay?
Well, it feels personal, JD. Like those new paper towel dispensers, you know they don't sense my...
Cold, pasty death mitts?
They're heat-based.
Look, you used to walk into bathrooms and get paper towels for me, and now you're weaponizing them.
I gotta make some cuts around here, Elliot.
Thanks for the new bumper, Chief. You even sprung for the heated seat I wanted.
That is a standard feature when you go with Emerald Green. Ugh. Careful, he's got it set to super shine.
that's so personal, JD!
And she didn't get her dummies for CPR. She did surgery on a grape.
Push the gas. Okay, that's too much gas. Brakes. Brakes.
Where's the brake?
It was a massacre.
Oh, don't lose faith.
All the driving metaphors were confusing me.
Who doesn't get driving metaphors?
Someone who doesn't know how to drive.
Well, they didn't have drivers at my school because it was a very small school. Just me and my brothers.
Homeschooled. She got, wow.
That makes perfect sense.
Okay.
I just thought you were weird.
So you guys think homeschooled kids are weird?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
No.
Yes.
And I almost won prom queen twice, but my brothers always voted for my mom.
Second place is...
She must be pretty.
Forget it, I've overshared.
Look, if it bothers you so much, then just use the technique we learned in couples counseling. I mean, just vent everything you wish you could say into a voice note.
Again, couldn't care less. Voice note. I don't love Elliot telling me what to do.
Can you get our digital forms ready?
You should hear this first. Sibby's talking to her next of kin.
His name is Arthur. He's so sweet. I'm picturing him as the little guy from Up.
Georgia and I were married for years. Now that she's dying, I wouldn't be able to bear it if I couldn't see her one last time to tell her how I feel.
This is just like a real-life rom-com, and I'm here for it.
Oh, I bet he's wearing one of those tiny little hats like Ryan Gosling in a Notebook.
Oh.
Okay, he's the old guy from Up. I thought we agreed on that. So.
How can we stall?
Oh, please. I'm a nurse. I have ways to make discharges take all day.
Yeah, no way.
Okay. You're going to meet our IT guy. Now, you've seen a lot as a doctor, but you've never seen anything quite like Rafi.
Rafi?
Do you expect me to perform an unscheduled software update?
Look, I know it sounds crazy, but it's to help an old lady.
Don't call yourself old, baby. You fine.
Thank you. No, it's not for me. It's for a real old lady.
It's a deal. I do like a wet hand.
What is wrong with you?
Several things. That's why they're not allowed to fire me.
What's happening here?
The whole digital system just shut down.
What? This is
Very bad.
I know that because I'm
A narcissist.
in charge. Okay, everyone, the system
Paper
is down,
charts.
but not to worry. Turk and I are gonna figure this out.
There is a guy, but you gotta know how to talk to him.
Arthur, are you off the bus?
I am. I'm right outside St. Vincent.
No!
About an hour and 20 before the system is back. Until then, we're using paper chart.
This is hell.
You better ask her out, or someone else will. Maybe even me. You wouldn't, would you? Blake?
So you may have grown up differently. But you are a surgical intern now, huh? And you're living your best life.
Not really. I live with my aunt.
Was she single? She's muscle weed? I got one of those.
Nope. I have 2 chubby cousins who bully me and an uncle I've only ever heard talk twice. But Shauna, what if that grape had been a real person?
Look, Amara, stop. It was a grape.
Yeah, it was a grape.
Come on. You're just getting in your head.
No, I'm not. I can't even drive. Maybe I should just be a mortician like my quiet uncle. Can't kill people if they're already dead.
No.
Hey, you remember when I took you to my barber shop and I asked you not to say anything?
Yeah, I said a bunch of stuff. I was very liberal with the word homie.
Exactly. Now I can never go back there and have to shave my own head. You've been warned about tampering with the hospital's network. And now, from my position, I must hand down punishment.
And then Turk said something that would haunt me forever.
As a dungeon master of our Sunday afternoon Dungeons & Dragons campaign, I revoke the amulet of Ursad.
Oh, that gave me +11 charisma.
No, that's broken.
His snack of an ex-wife asked me to do it. And when baddies throw game,
Rafi, don't fumble. About what you just witnessed in there, my wife thinks I play golf on Sunday afternoons. I'd appreciate it if it stayed that way.
Your nerd secret is safe with me.
I can't handle another fight. The octaves you two reach.
When Elliot and I fight, it goes from 0 to 60 pretty fast.
Welcome to the main event, where a minor disagreement has turned into an
Queen ring.
battle royale.
You know how you always complain that I never got on top? Well, happy birthday!
This is great. Onto the table, yes.
I told you I needed a little more time to help her.
I'm not training. I want Amara to do it.
I got the chance to do my first laparoscopic cholecystectomy. But the
That means
time
through the belly
wanted it,
button.
So I gave it to him.
Really?
No, Deshauna, we're surgeons. We take what we want.
I'm gonna take what I want.
Yeah.
I want Amara to do the surgery.
No.
Yeah.
You and I already have the confidence to go for what we want, but Amara needs some of that. And as her mentor,
Yes.
it is on you to help her.
Great character.
I respect that.
Stop following me.
It's not creepy. We're discussing work in the women's bathroom.
I guess Georgia got to me because I thought you and I would always be together. And now I guess I wonder if at the end of my life, if I'll have anyone at all. Maybe I want that couple to have a happy ending to their story because it doesn't look like we're going to.
And then it hit me. I needed to remember how much I cared for Elliot.
I'm sorry I didn't listen to you, Elliot.
Yeah.
I care about you, JD. I will always care about you.
Aww.
You're my family. Don't know how we do this.
We'll figure it out. And unlike that couple you're helping, we're not going to wait till the end of our lives to be there for each other.
Come on, are they gonna get back together? Is it gonna be the whole thing on and off again? I can't handle that.
Arthur's getting anxious and we are in so much traffic.
There's one sure way through traffic. Excuse me, sir.
When we think about a hospital, the first things that come to mind are illness, death, pain, and disease. But if you look in the right places,
Respected.
there is also love.
What if I crash?
I taught two daughters how to drive. There's nothing you can do that'll throw me.
Who's this third?
Look, dude, you got this, all right? Also, I heard Amara's some kind of weirdo shut-in, so she's got nothing to compare you to. You have a shot.
She's not a weirdo.
Yeah, totally normal.
Amara!
Oh no.
Wondering if you'd like to go up?
He was going for it.
I'm so happy that you made it.
No, is it the wrong person?
But love is also the thing that heals us.
Arthur,
Damn it, okay, good.
what are you doing here?
I couldn't let you go without telling you you're a miserable cow.
Yeah, no! Yo, he got the goddamn, he going for the last one. I want her to live to spite him.
Die, but now I think I'll stay alive just to spite you. I'll never die.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Aw.
You keep going, even if it's just to hate me.
Wow, that took a turn.
Yeah.
So they like it twisted.
No judgment.
The Stanley.
Okay, I have a confession to make. I'm the one who wrote that nasty review about you.
Your Pickle Pie 3214? It never bothered me at all.
They fight like an old married couple.
You know what, Turk? I've had enough. Carla, on Sundays, when you think he's playing golf,
No.
he's living an entirely different life.
No!
He's a dungeon master. He controls an entire battalion of nerds.
Is that why I saw you ironing that cape?
It's a cloak!
Feel the wrath of the dungeon!
Yes! The hair, the curls. Oh! Great episode. Okay. Good fun. It's really fun to find out Turk loves D&D, and that's what he's been doing his time with. I mean, they've always been nerdy guys. They love robots. They love video games and stuff. And so it's only in the natural progression. I like D&D. I play it. The episode was great. So to discuss it from a Turk part of the episode, so they obviously get this new machine, and they have a fun little, they did surgery on a great moment, but we find out that, I can't remember her name still, the awkward homeschooled surgical intern is homeschooled and awkward because of her upbringing. You know, they always portray homeschooled kids as a little awkward in media, and they do for her. Obviously, she has limited social interactions, and she doesn't know how to drive, for example, and she was doing great until that moment, which goes to show she's not dumb. She's a very smart person. In fact, to go from homeschool to medical school and being an intern like that is amazing. But she has the confidence of nothing because, I mean, she's lost prom queen to her mom twice. And so it's tough to see her like this, but she's getting and growing because of the help of the other surgical intern as well, or the other surgeon who wants to have her learn instead of knowing herself. Because she just like Turk, they both have a lot of confidence, but the homeschool intern does not. On the other side, I like Blake. I know Blake's one. I know who Blake is, obviously. Second one, I'm always forgetting the name of. Let me just look up their names really fast so I can actually say their names while I'm doing this. But I like that they're using the British intern to kind of be JD a little bit, because the main thing is the biggest thing about that is we have to have like a little bit of romance for the show to work. And Jay trying to like kind of light something under JD and Elliot again, kind of, but new interns make sense. So let's see. So we got. So we have Dashana, Amara. I thought it was Amara, and then we have. They didn't tell me the names of the others. So we got Amara, Dashana, Serena, Blake, and Asher. Okay, cool. So Asher, I love that little romance thing. He's obviously awkward British guy, and he wants to hit on Amara, which is cute. I think they'd be nice together, especially because they're both a little bit weird, so they might get along very well. But I also thought Serena was kind of hitting on him, or not hitting on him, but like interested in him when she put the mask down, unless it was just in a loving friend way. But I don't know. There's something extra about how they lingered. So I kind of shipped them, but Serena and Selena and our boy Asher, but I like that. There's a little bit of potential, like a love triangle, because it makes things more interesting. But I love also the discussion of, so reviews are really big in the medical field. So if you don't know, medicine is review based now. Bad reviews we have to reach out to and be like, why, and this and that, try to take it down and discuss the situation. Because medical stuff, reviews are a little bit different, because there are some reviews. I mean, there's obviously you can get bad reviews for things like bad bedside manner, bad, practice, or just lack of, empathy. But then there's also bad reviews for things like doctor told me to go to hospital. If you work at urgent care, for example, doctor told me to go to hospital because I have my bone sticking out and I can't afford that. It's like, that's not a legit bad review. Or another one was, I had chest pain and they told me to go to the emergency room after doing EKG. That's not a legit review either, especially if you have EKG to show something. Another thing we also get sometimes is like, doctor didn't prescribe me antibiotics for my sinus infection or my cold. And it's like, well, most of the time they don't need it. I'm not a practicing doctor, but I mean, I know enough from discussing and talking with PAs, doctors, and MPs that a lot of their bad reviews are not the greatest bad reviews, because they're just not true in terms of, it's people being angry but not understanding not everything needs medicine or antibiotics. But then also there's other real bad reviews, or doctor ignored me completely, or I died, or my family member died. And that's where it comes in. But I mean, obviously we see reviews can't be fully trusted, because Elliot made a review about JD, and that was the whole part of this episode was, the whole argument was he didn't care about it, but he did because she knows how to get to him. Now them together is interesting because we see everybody but Elliot is getting some kind of good treatment from JD, even the janitors, which where's the janitor? But also I love the fact that we have this whole, we see they get the new robot. They have this heat-seated floor waxer, and she didn't even get her dummies, which are important. So it sucks. And then JD's even trying to kick her patient out, not on purpose, but just to, not to be spiteful, but because he needs to clear beds and keep moving. And she wants to save him because she kind of sees herself in that situation, split up, angry. And I love the old man coming and Arthur being like, you old bitch, I hope you die. And she's like, I'm going to live despite you. Give me that heart in a box, which it's so cool to see how far technology comes. I've seen situations like that. Some people have like lungs in their box, stuff like that. Or like, portable blood filtering, and it's just so interesting to see how far we've really come and how portable these equipments are. Because back in the day, if you remember or if you learned, iron lungs were crazy massive, and now you have devices that or similar or functions that are just portable enough that you can put it in your car or bring it around with you, and I love that. Now, as we move through this episode, we do see it's less of like a whole issue in terms of there's no overarching issue, but we see that JD basically breaks down for Elliot and realizes that he could be doing things for her, like you're not getting her paper towels because they're not dating anymore, or married anymore, but he can be there for her and listen for her and advocate for her sometimes, and that she doesn't always need to win. Cass is growing on me a lot. I love the nurses growing on me, and I love the fact that everyone saw JD make a win for Elliot, which was very important for him to establish some authority and credibility as the doctor, the head chief of medicine. And as a result, what that means is that they can respect him because they see he does care and he's not heartless and just thinking about the money. No Dr. Kim in this one. He doesn't have to be in every episode. No Cox, sadly. No Kelso, sadly. But we do have an old man who seems to have gonorrhea, I believe, or chlamydia. And it's true, nursing homes are freaky. Old people are freaky. And yeah, just like Serena was having a whole situation, patients do talk a lot of crap. Some people, I've seen patients for no reason try to talk to doctors badly. And in a hospital, you have to take care of them. But in a private, like urgent care setting, if a patient is being absolutely belligerent or rude or even cursing, the doctor has the ability to say, I'm not seeing you, refund them, goodbye, discharge. And discharge means they're no longer allowed to come back. And I've seen it happen a few times. Now, it's very rare, but sometimes people get very belligerent towards a doctor, like, waiting 20 minutes, or on a really busy day, the doctor's suturing or stitching or doing some procedure that, like, minor procedure that doesn't have to go to the hospital, but we have to take care of. And the patient will be like, I have a cold, start getting mad at the doctor. I've seen it before, and cursing at the doctor. And I'm talking about like them coming out of a room, like the doctor's doing a procedure in a room and they come out of their room to argue. And in those situations, being in not a hospital situation, it's nice to be able to say, see ya, because, those type of people you don't need to stress about. We don't have to see everybody. We're private, and it's nice. But I do miss sometimes the hospital situations, hospital locations, just because sometimes, I think, first of all, I feel like you're part of a grander picture. Like where I work right now, it's smaller and things happen, and we help people, but it's never to the scale of like hospital shows, and you do miss that grand purpose. But then I think about my back and my shoulders and my body that's been like kind of destroyed for a couple of years already, and I'm just like, nah. I enjoy it already, and I feel like I have a sense of accomplishment. Plus, I love, as they say in this show, going home and not taking it with you is so great. And you do less of that when you're in private, because honestly, like where I work, I just go home. Thanks for joining me, though. I'm Mikey. If you did enjoy this, make sure, like I said, check out Patreon. Full length support goes a long way. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Comment, let me know if you're a healthcare professional. I know American healthcare system is terrible in some ways, most ways, so I'm not going to ask about your healthcare experiences, but I will ask if you have anybody that in your family that's healthcare or any type of knowledge. Let me know. I like to learn, I like to talk, and I'll see you next time. Bye.